Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to talk about truss in this session. What is trusses? So we know trusses is a structural member. That is, a trusses is an assembly of beam or other element that creates a rigid structure. So it is the assembly of beam or other element that is create a rigid structure. So a truss is a structure that take advantage of the inherent geometry stability of the triangle of evenly distributed. See, this type of things we are getting in truss. So if I'll say simply supported, so this type of things will get in truss. So maybe you are seeing in bridges all trusses, that is assembly of that beams or bars, whatever you can say, that trusses is there in stadium, sports stadium. You can see in old truss they used 1890s that time. So that is Eiffel Tower, you can say. And next is oldest one is in nearest by our state is that Howrah Bridge. You can see that oldest one. So there also used trusses, that is long, like 2 kilometers long strip is there, and no supports at all. So that also is all about trusses only. In that you can absorb the all those things. So next, if you go in this truss, we'll analyze the force. So you can see this problem. This is a problem of determining the vertical and horizontal deflection at point B of the truss. At point B, this is B point. If I'll say this is B A B C D C D, and this is what 35. This is 84. Give 1 kilonewton in kilonewton. So first lever deformation, you can able to explain what RA or Rx reaction force, Ry Rx, and this is what this is load P1 if I'll say, and this side is P2, and in this point only one, that is RC or RC, you can say. This is RA reaction. So these are the forces acting on this member or trusses arrangement. So if you go for that E and A is constant here. E is nothing but 200 gigapascal. So next is A is cross sectional area, that is 1 point, that is 1200 mm. 1200 millimeter square, sorry, mm square. So next, if you will see, this is height is 4 mm. 4 mm, or what I'll see first. This is 7 and this one is 4. All are in meter only. 4 meter. This is 7 meter. This is meter. 4 meter. So this one is 3. You can see. So these are the things given in question. At least you can able to define what is the reaction force of A point and C point. You know, simply supported beam we have. One is fixed, one is roller support, that is what? RC. So if you go, that is support reaction force, if you want to define, What are the things I told already? Go for equilibrium system. Equilibrium system. What I given? Fx equal to 0, Fy equal to 0, summation of this, and next is summation of m equal to 0. These three things I given already. So if you go here for Fx, summation of Fx equal to 0, if you will see here, x horizontal direction, so that is Rx. This side is positive, so this side negative. Rx P2 plus P2. Next is this P2 is no analysis in here because 84 is downward, so no need to take P2. So you can go through here, that is minus 35 kilonewton equal to 0. So Rx you can say 35 kilonewton. You can get. So this one. Next, next if you go for moment at point A, summation of m A equal to 0. So at point A, no moment you will get this point. So 0. Excuse me. So here we are going for moment. So moment is what? We are going for what? See, summation of m equal to 0. If I'll go here, so this point is 0 only. So if you go this, so 35 into 4, distance is what? 4 only. So next is what? At this point, we can see that this one is 4, not this one we are taking. This is 4. Next is what? This load downward, so opposite minus. So what you will get? 84 into 4, then again plus, because this RC into 7 equal to 0. Is it? So from this you can able to define what? RC. RC is what? 4 and 4 will get common. This 2 will subtract. It will go for what? 84 and 35. So 50 and 49 will get here. 49 and divide by 7. That is 7 kilonewton. RC you will get 7 kilonewton. So Rx, RC we got. RA we are going for what? F summation of Fy equal to 0. So upward is what? RA plus RC equal to, downward is this one only, 84 or minus 84 equal to 0. So RA is what? RA we want. So this is what? 84 minus RC. 84 minus RC is 7. So we'll go for 77. RA. Like that we can able to define what? Reaction force 77, and that RC also we defined already. So next we'll go for deflection. So this how you can able to define what? Reaction force. And next we'll go for deflection. You know the formula for deflection. FL by AE. This is already constant. I told already this one is constant. Here only. AE is constant only, so it will variable only what? FL. So we'll go for FL. What is the force? What is the length? So each member will go and will define the deflection for each member. each member, see the length defined and go for the deflection for each member, A, B, B, C, C, D, like that you can go. So this how you can able to define the truss. Next, if I go, that is what statically determinate and statically indeterminate trusses. Statically determinate, statically determinate indeterminate, these two things. So first one is, what is statically determinate? The joint cannot be displaced without crushing members of deformation, and therefore the resist of attempt displacement, the bar forces in the truss, which is shown in figure. You can see the figure, what this type of figure you can see, trusses, square one, you can see here. So this is what fixed one. So this is what statically determinate. If you go for statically indeterminate, I'll draw here only same diagram. So here is not joint, no joint on these two diagonals. So if you go this, if I'll apply the force here, so this will go for, and this is what somehow like this. So if you will apply the force, you will go for this one is compression, tension. In this member you will get what? Tension. Again in this member you will get compression. Compression. And this is already rigid, that is statically indeterminate. So we can't determine that. So if I see this, how to statically determinate indeterminate. So first I'll go for free body diagram for analyzation of this. I'll define free body diagram for this. So how it is determinate. So if you go for free body diagram, there is a member wise. If I'll see, this is one member, you will get force here. So here also you will get force this way, and next is this one members. So again you will get what? This way, this way, this way. Again for this member, this one, so this one, so this is what? This is free body diagram. You can somehow I draw for this portion free body diagram how the force will act. So if we'll go for number of unknowns, number of equations defined in this about the stresses. So number of unknowns. The next one is number of equation. See, number of unknowns is what? two forces per members. We are seeing what? Two forces per members. One is this side, another one is this side. So how many members we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can go through 5 into 2. So there is a 10 unknowns, and 3 is what? This and this reactions. So 3 is for reactions. So total is what? Total will be 13. We can say by seeing this. Next, if you go number of equations, again number of equations is what? There is a there is a 2 equation per joint or 1 equation per members. So maybe you can say 1 equation per members. So 5 into 1 equal to 5 only. If you will go for 2 equation per members, so 5 into 2 equal to 10. Sorry, 2 equation for 1 joint. So 4 into 2, that is 8. Joint is 4 only, no? So 4 into 2. So this is how we can define the unknowns. But this is not a good idea to define. If you will go through this, you remember for number of unknowns, number of equations very well. If you will go, so very shortcuts and very easy for that. You can go number of unknowns for per members is 1. See, number of unknowns, these force, whatever, see, 1 member is there, and this member, whatever tension or compression this side, same will get this side. If compression is there, so same will get in 1 member I am talking about. So that's why each member we have 1 force. So we'll go for what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 members we have. So 5 into 1. How many? 5 force will get in this, or 5 unknowns. Next is 3 will go get what? Fx, Fy, and F. This is Y at B point. This is A, we can say. So this what? 3 next to his reaction forces is 3. So total is what? If add, 8 unknowns will get in this member. How we defined? Support is different and members, each members will get the 1 forces only. Same thing if we will go for number of equations. So number of equations is, see the joints. One joint will go 2 equations. So 1 joint 2 equation. So here is 4. So we'll go for 4. Sorry, 2. So total is what? 8. 8 equations. Equations will get. So this is nothing but how we are going to define number of unknowns, number of equations. So next, by seeing the, once you can able to define this 2, you can able to say this structure is what? Statics, or what? This structure is unstable, stable, or indeterminate. These 3 things you can say because of seeing this. So what is that unstable and what is the stable? I'll go for this condition. So if you go that stable, unstable, if you go this, see, number of unknowns less than number of equations. If number of unknowns less than number of equation, if you are getting this, so that is nothing but what? That is nothing but unstable structure. Unstable structure. If you go for number of unknowns equal to number of equations, equation, that is stable, and determinate. Stable and determinate. And determinate. So if you go for number of unknowns greater than number of equation, then we can say this is what? Indeterminate. So these three things you remember very nicely. Then you can able to define trusses. Is it determinate? Is it indeterminate? Is it stable and determinate? That depends on your structure. And by seeing the structure, you can define the number of unknowns, number of equation. So thank you all of you. We'll go for next video. These are all notes I'll give you in VCS software. You can go through it. Next, we'll go for 5th unit. So we'll see in next session. Thank you all of you.